Hello! It's been a while since I've been on live on Facebook, so can you guys jumping on just let me know if you can hear me, see me, and all that. If you could give me like a comment or a like or something just so that I know that you can hear me. And I really want to just jump right in because this is going to be a cool share. Because I had a dream last night, and hey guys jumping on, I had a dream last night that really woke me up to a few things and some realizations that I needed to have in connection in relation to my personal life. And here's the thing, when I'm on bikini prep, I seem to have very, very vivid and sensory dreams, like extremely. It's interesting. But, you know what was, basically I'll just tell you the dream and then I'll explain to you the message that I felt I received from it. But what's interesting is when I have dreams, I normally don't have an instant message in my head. I normally don't have some sort of guidance. I normally don't have some sort of realization. So the fact that I experienced this was actually pretty cool. So, in my dream, I was driving through this parking lot. And this girl who I recognize, I actually know exactly who it is. I don't know her. Even more interesting, I don't actually know her, I just know who she is. She was in a white car, and this is a dream. She turned really, really fast as I'm driving by, and she ended up flipping her car multiple times. And this is so weird because I wouldn't do this in real life, which is where a lot of what I'm going to share with you in terms of the guidance and the message and everything else came into play. But in my head I was like, oh, I'm just gonna drive by. Hey Emma, hey Nick, what's up you guys? I was like, I'm just gonna drive by, it's no big deal. And like instantly I was like, what the like, I would never think like that. So in my dream I'm watching this play out as if I'm like aware that this is not me, and then I see this other person pull up real fast to help, and I was like, why am I not helping? So I turned around and I went back to help, especially because it happened right in front of me. Like I literally had to avoid the car, and I knew the person. I didn't know them by personally, but I know who they are, and I'm actually friends with them on Facebook. But anyway, so I like turned around and I pulled into a parking spot and I get out, and all of a sudden there's a big crowd, because you know how dreams are, they just change all randomly. All of a sudden there's this huge crowd of people, right? Everyone's like wanting to help this person, and someone's down there giving them CPR. And it wasn't working. And I remember just standing on the side going, oh my gosh, they could be doing so much better of a job. Why do they keep taking breaks? Oh my gosh. And then like there's no one like helping them, and I was like watching this. I was like, I could be helping them. I should be doing this. But if you transition in CPR, there's a very specific way you have to do it, and all this stuff started running through my head, and they just gave up. And they gave up, and I was like, oh my gosh, that person's giving up. And everyone was just kind of like, blah, whatever, like police were called, like the emergency vehicles will be here soon, and it almost went quiet, because in my mind I was like, how could someone just give up on someone like that? This person could die. And I remember like basically just falling to my knees, and I started doing CPR, and it felt, I can't even get to describe it, but it felt like I was actually doing it. You know when you have those really sensory, like really, really in touch dreams, so I felt like I was really giving CPR. And it was so weird. This is where dreams also get weird. And I don't know that this has much to do with the message I received, but we'll see. So I was like giving CPR, and then like right when I went down to go like do the mouth part, it turned into this really strange looking guy. And I was like, oh, I do not want to give him any sort of mouth to mouth. And all these fears started running through my head, And then right when I went to do it, and I was like, whatever, I'm just going to do it. Right when I went to do that, he was like, and he woke up, and he was good, and he was breathing, and he was fine. And then people started clapping, and I was like, why are they clapping for me? Like, I just stepped in to give this person CPR because this person gave up, but that person did a lot of the work. And all these weird thoughts were going through my head, and then I woke up. And I instantly when I woke up, got this message. And, you know, someone might say it's from the universe, guides, angels, whatever you believe in. I got this message that I really felt compelled to jump on and share with you guys. And I started relating it to my life right now, right? And I'm going to be so transparent and vulnerable with you guys right now. I know I can be doing better, and I'm not. Not in the sense of my effort. My effort and energy is completely controlled by me, and it's something that I'm very, very good at. I am super diligent about putting effort in, but I'm not where I want to be, okay? Not yet. And I've been changing, and I've been shifting my focus a lot, but here's something that I realized. This is the message I received. I have a tendency to believe that I am the only one who can help people. Like, and some of you might be watching this and going, bitch, I'm turning this off now. That girl's got full of herself and all that, but just hear me out. So I started to realize, like, I have this tendency to believe that I'm the only person who can help or essentially save people. But, big but here, I am shying away from opportunities to do it. Hence why maybe I drove away when it was so clear this person just flipped in their car and here I am driving away. Like, oh no, I can't help them. Which is so weird because I wouldn't actually do that in real life. But again, this is symbolism. It's a message. Came in a very powerful way. And so it was showing me, like, people need help. And I'm not as quick to give it. I'm not jumping at the opportunity to provide that help. Yet, I still choose to believe that I'm the only one who can help them. But I'm not owning that. And I know that there are lots of awesome people who do awesome things, but I also know that I'm the only person, I'm the only me, I'm the only one who can do what I do, like the way that I do it, the thoughts that I have, the coaching that I do, etc. Like, there's only one version of me. And I strongly believe that there's, you know, a reason why we're all so unique and we're all going to have a special impact on certain people. But then I got to thinking even more, how does this relate to my life, right? I go in there and I save this person with CPR. And I have this belief, and then I'm just sitting there, like, thinking, I can help these people, I can save it. And the whole time I was watching that other person give CPR, I was like, they're not doing it right. It's not working. It's not okay. And this was a clear sign. Like, literally, I'm telling you guys right now, like, I didn't make this up. I worked through it consciously. I did work through the dream consciously. For whatever reason, I got this message that I needed to do that. But I also got a message from everything I just explained that was definitely given to me through, like, channeling or something. And then, you know, I realized, like, oh my gosh, like, I was straight up relating the fact that I see so much crap. So much crap. People giving help that isn't helpful, or people providing information that actually doesn't support someone, or people, you know, telling people how to live their life or do certain things, or giving them improper guidance, and it makes no sense. And maybe this is Dream is saying I'm allowing that to happen, you know, and I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that. And that's why then in my dream, like, I stepped up and I did what I had to do. Hey, Harmony! I stepped up and I did what I had to do, and I gave CPR and I saved this person's life. But then, like, I instantly woke up. It was like a wake-up call for me, because I have such a big problem with the way that things are being done, and the way that people's problems are being dealt with, and the way that things are being addressed in this world, in this life, and the way that people turn to medicine and pills and crap to solve their problems instead of working through them, releasing them, changing their lifestyle habits, changing their belief patterns, changing their mindset, and really releasing the things that aren't serving them. And it was just really bothering me. And I started thinking, like, okay, well, why am I not showing up enough to actually embrace these people who need this? What is it? What part of me, where in my life am I turning the car away? Right? Where in my life am I avoiding that stepping up and actually helping someone? instantly I had my ego come on and was like, no, you're doing fine. You're not avoiding that. You're not doing that. You're doing fine. But this is not true, because if I was doing fine, if everything was good, if I was truly living out my purpose and my soul's mission, so many people, including myself, would be in a much better place. And I'm jumping on to share this right now, that I am tired, and I am not only tired, but I am committed to changing what I'm tired of. I'm tired of seeing people not only treat themselves in a way that's not serving them, but I'm tired of seeing coaches and programs and people give things, give guidance, give coaching, give advice, give whatever, that doesn't actually serve or help the person. I'm tired of seeing fad diets advertised on TV. I'm tired of seeing all these types of services that actually only last for a couple of weeks or months, and then instantly the person, ends up reverting back to old ways. It's not actually shifting their lifestyle. I'm tired of seeing people who have to struggle with, demons in their mind or emotions that are stored within their body, and then turning to things like drugs or even recreational forms of abuse and pills and medicine, and not actual release and not actual depth. No depth. Everything is so surface level, and I'm tired of it. And you guys know that I am committed and I am passionate about helping others to start building more than just a body by aligning the inner work with the physical results. Right? Focusing on placing so much importance and emphasis on self-love, confidence, mindset, well-being, behavior change, modification planning, well-being development, and of course long-term success strategies, all coming together with the proper training and nutrition. Not the kind that throws you for a loop, for 3 weeks and then you have you're back to your old ways. Not the kind that makes you feel restricted. Not the kind that gives you an unhealthy relationship with food. Not the kind that makes you want to pull your hair out because you have to go to the gym again. Not the kind that makes you feel like one wrong move and it's all over. But the kind that's empowering and freeing and fulfilling and healthy. Right? Really healthy. Like makes you feel so amazing about yourself on every single level. That's the work that I do. That's what I'm committed to. And it's time for me, and I own and recognize that it's time for me to step up and own that I'm really freaking great at what I do, and I absolutely tend to save people when they come to me. If you want to call it saving them, I'm just referring to the dream at this point. But I tend to really have that influence or that impact when someone comes to me, I really need your help. Just like the person on the ground dying, I really need your help. They need my help. Obviously, they can't express that, but it's clear. Giving them CPR and me now, stepping up and being like, it's time to really show up and say, I'm really freaking good at what I do. And I have absolutely no shame in saying that. And I am 100% committed to changing the way that we're doing things, because fitness is about building more than just a body, and I will not stop until that is true for majority of the planet, right? I may not be able to help everyone, but if I can help at least one person every single day, that's making a massive difference, right? So I'm telling this dream, I'm sharing all these vulnerabilities, I'm telling you my truths, I'm expressing the way that some things in my life have been going, not necessarily how I plan. I'm expressing that I haven't been owning up to my greatness. I'm expressing that, I learned a lot from this dream. I really seem to have received quite the message, whether it be from guides, angels, whatever, the universe, whatever you believe. It was very clear. I consciously thought about it, but it didn't take much. And so I feel very called to offer an opportunity, and I literally have no plans for this, and I had no plans before jumping on to do this, but I would like to invite you to reach out to me for one-on-one customized coaching, whatever that looks like for you. However that looks, if we're the right fit, I want to make it work. Now, the reason why I'm not making this some crazy offer or some, oh, and then you buy this and you get this and that and have all these bonuses, because I just know that I have to share that there are spots open. I work with 5 people every month one-on-one. And I want to open up that spot to you. I want to invite you to take one of those spots if you feel called to. I want to invite you to start building more than just a body. I want to invite you to start aligning the inner work with the physical results. I want to invite you to start emphasizing that importance of the self-love and the confidence and the mindset, the behavior change, the modification planning, the well-being development, the long-term success strategies, all coming together with the fitness and nutrition. I want to invite you to embrace a healthy, freeing, and empowering lifestyle. And if you feel called to do that, then I know that I don't need to hard sell it. You already know that you feel called to work with me. You already know that it's the right thing for you. You already know that none of that other shit works. I don't need to tell you that that fad diet's not going to work for the long term. I don't need to tell you that that workout printable online or on Pinterest isn't made specifically for you. I don't need to tell you that fueling your body with crap isn't good for you. I don't need to tell you these things. You already know. So I don't need to sit here and tell you why emphasizing all of this is so important. I don't need to sit here and tell you, oh, you should work, blah, blah, blah. You already know. So if you feel called to work with me, and if you feel empowered by this message, and if you feel like building more than just a body is something you need to start doing, and if you know that you are just as tired as me as seeing everything so surface level, then reach out. And you know what? If you're watching this and you're like, dude, this chick, she's really on the same level as me, she really gets it, I feel the same way, I would love to connect with you too. So reach out to me. Let me know. Like I said, I work with 5 people per month, so I'm inviting you to take one of those spots with me. All you gotta do is reach out. It doesn't matter the capacity. You might be going, well, what if I do this and I don't need that? It's all good, right? I do self-love coaching, I do mindset coaching, I do fitness coaching, I do a combination of everything. It's up to you. It's based on you. It's one-on-one. This is your life. This is your life. There's never gonna be one program that works for everybody. Like, big secret, it just isn't, it's not out there. So I am so grateful for those of you who watched this video and maybe who benefited from it, or maybe who feel inspired to start looking at their own dreams and going, how does this relate to my life now? Or what do I need to learn? What's the message? I am so happy and grateful for those of you who took the time to watch this. I know it's been a while since I've been on live and I've been rambling now, but my heart is so full with love and gratitude, and I appreciate you, and I'm so excited to see who steps up. And you know what? If you know anybody who maybe had a similar dream or has dreams like this often, tell them to pay a little more attention and start tapping into what it could potentially mean for their life. So with that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, or morning, wherever you are in the world.